welcome to my video. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. I'm finally doing it. I uploaded my first YouTube video. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Emma and I'm an inspiring artist and comic creator from Germany. And on my channel, I will share with you how I hopefully achieve, my dream of becoming an independent artist and fully live of being one in the future. And I will just, take you with me on this journey. And like I said, hopefully I can make it one day. I originally wanted to make a sit-down video and introduce myself the professional way so you can see my face and everything, but I don't know. Everyone has a different first video, and here's mine where I draw the potential cover of Before I Say I Love You, the mini comic I'm currently working on, and just chat about my 2026 art and comic goals with you. I don't know about you, but I always need to set my goals for the year. May it be my creative goals or my fitness goals, my life goals, my career goals. I need goals for literally everything. I'm very particular when it comes to goals. And I also write them all down in multiple places. I have them in my bullet journal, in my Miller note where I work on my projects. Everywhere I look, I have my goals written down as a reminder, but also as a motivation. You have this year to fulfill all of the goals, and when you did that, you will be very proud of yourself. But I try to make sure that my goals are achievable and realistic. Some of them on the list are a bit crazy, but I dream big. So I can make the impossible, something that seems impossible for me right now, to accomplish it one day and make it true. With that being said, let's start with the first goal. The first thing on my list is to start my own YouTube channel, and we can tick it off of the list because we did it already in January. I uploaded my first video and started the channel. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, and I always was a YouTube kid. YouTube was everything back then for me. I didn't care about anything but YouTube. I consider myself having a long-ish attention span, so I always love very long videos where YouTubers were just chatting about the random stuff that was on their minds, and I was just sitting there listening to it and was like, yes, I like it, I agree with you, yes, I need more of it. So now I'm doing it myself, and that's so crazy to me. I always was too shy to start it, because imagine someone from your school found your YouTube video or your YouTube channel. That's a nightmare. That always was a nightmare. But I said I need to start it this year. If there's something you really want to do, then you should just do it before it's too late and before you don't exist anymore on this planet. So just do it. And if my classmates, I am pretty sure some of my classmates will find this video, I'm saying hi to you and I love you. Thank you so much. I'm not embarrassed anymore. Along with that, I also think that YouTube is the best platform for creators and creators in general, because I tried Instagram and I could go on a whole rant, a 24-hour long rant on why I dislike Instagram and how they change everything. Oh my god, I hate it so much. And being a creator or an artist on Instagram is just so draining and hard, and it's so unenjoyable. I don't like it at all. So I think YouTube might be it for me. I like to talk a lot, and I just like how I can just do a long video, taking you with me and sharing all of the things I have for you, just everything, all of my thoughts, all of the progress, all of the process, and not just a little video, a short little video, and hope that it can get some eyes on it. I don't know, it's very artificial. I'm not really creating art because I want to create art on Instagram, or at least it was like this for a long time. I wanted to create art to make content, and that's not the purpose of being an artist. You want to create art because you really feel inspired and creative. That's why you create the art. And I was just doing it and asking myself, okay, what can I do now? What will blow up? What do I need to do now, And no, that's such a hassle and so difficult. And you really just think about numbers on Instagram. It's so draining, like I said. So draining. So YouTube, I am now here and hope I can find some artist friends and just other artists and comic creators who just are so passionate about their works. I love talking to other artists who are just so inspired and creative, and I love hearing their stories and everything. I think YouTube is really the place for me. Of course, blowing up on YouTube and being discovered on YouTube is also hard because we have a lot of artists on here and just a lot of content on here. But I think I will have my small community. I'm not really looking for blowing up and having such a huge community. I just want a small one, just a small cute one in the corner of YouTube who loves art and telling stories through art. My next goal is to work on my art skills. I think almost every artist is saying this year. Almost every year, I need to get better at my art. But for me, I never really took the time to learn the fundamentals because I don't know, I was just winging it. And I'm a self-taught artist, so I don't have any professional input. I'm just doing it by myself and hoping that it looks good. So I really want to take the time this year and just learn the basics about anatomy, color theory, values, perspective, and so on and so on. I already started off strong this year. The last weeks I was just focusing on how to draw eyes and the face, and I also started to do a lot of face studies, and I think I'm getting there. Yes, I just need to continue, and by the end of the year I know how to, or at least I will be confident in how to draw faces from different angles and different facial expressions. So you see, practice is very important, and just sit down and do a little bit of research and learn a bit about the fundamentals of the eye, for example. And I think I will also do a video where I show you how I study art, because I have a different way. It took me some time to figure out how I can do it and how it just makes sense for me, because everyone has their own ways on how they study. So maybe you will find it helpful if I share my routine, my study routine. Talking about studying, the next goal for me is also to improve my writing skills. Since I don't just want to be an artist, but also a comic creator, I need to know how to write stories. So I've written a lot of stories in the past. I always came up with new stories, but I took a long break from it, so I'm a bit rusty when it comes to writing stories. And just like my art skills, I need to sit down and really learn how to write a good story with high stakes, good character development, and a lot of problems. And I'm currently learning that and starting to understand it. I'm working on a lot of stories. I have a bad habit, but I think almost every writer has this habit, so I'm not alone in this, where you just come up with a story and write on it for a couple of weeks or days even, and then you just drop it, and you have a new idea and start working on that, and then you revisit the old idea again, and so on and so on, and you just have a pile of ideas, and you'll be looking at it and being like, why? And I don't even like this idea. So yeah, that's basically me. And I'm not going through it and recycling a lot of the ideas for new projects. Because the reason why I'm not going back to the story that I already started is not because I don't like the idea. It was just not, something was missing. And when I combine it with another idea, this is something I do a lot. I like combining two ideas and make it a new story. Then it just makes sense for me, and I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. So I'm applying all of the things I learn on the way on how to write a story on a big project, which is a fantasy story. That's a very great idea. I love it. You're just starting out to understand how to write stories, so why don't you use it on a high fantasy story with a lot of world building, and you make it mythical with a strong female lead and a love triangle because you like to just add more problems. Yes, that's me. That's basically me. I like to overwhelm myself. But I love the story. I really am obsessed with the story, and I need to remove myself from it because I have other stories to work on. Moving on to the next goal, I want to publish my mini comic and share all the pages on Instagram and record the whole process of it and share it on YouTube. To be honest, this is not my favorite story. Not because the story is bad, but it's just a very small story. Not a lot is happening, and the main conflicts are just internal, so nothing external will be happening in the story. It's a very cozy love story between the two main characters, and I also think we will just have two characters and maybe one or two filler characters. But like I said, it's a very small story, but that's the purpose of it. I want to mainly use the story just to study a bunch of things at the same time. I will use this to work on my art skills, on my writing skills, and on my overall comic comprehension skills, on how to arrange a comic page, and on how to create more engaging and also overall content for my YouTube channel, and of course also for Instagram, because I will still be using Instagram even though I'm not a fan of Instagram, but I will just use Instagram as my portfolio and share beautiful art that I created and not focus on creating like forced content. So this story is basically just there to help me learn a lot of things that I need for my future projects, and I'm cool with that. I'm it's okay that the story is not my most creative work. It just needs to be something small, but it's still a cute story. I love romance stories. I especially love the trope of the right people but just the wrong time. I think that's something you will definitely realize in my romance stories, that I will use this trope almost every time, because I don't know, I like it. It makes me think about that love is just not, a cute, fun thing, but actually it can be very heartbreaking and sad. Yes, that's definitely what I like. That's my jam. So let me give you a little synopsis of the story. So we have Nila and Hao, who were in a relationship before. In high school they dated, but it didn't work out. And after 6 years, they meet again and realize that all of the feelings they thought they buried and left in the past all of the sudden came back, and you just follow them, how they are dealing with these awkward feelings and awkward interactions. And that's basically what Before I Say I Love You is about. I know, like I said, it's a very small story, a very short story. Like I said, it's a mini comic, so the story needs to be short. Because the mistake I made with the story when I was starting to write it was I was just creating a story that was not made for a mini comic. It was way too detailed, and the external conflict was way too big. I wouldn't be able to fit it into the time frame I've set for myself, because I want to finish this mini comic in the second quarter of this year, so in, I think, June. I don't know if my math is right now correct. I'm not good at calculating, but yeah, I want to be finishing this story soon, so it needs to be a small story, a mini comic. So that's definitely something I learned. But I'm very excited for the story, and I love the characters. I love that Nila is a bit more bubbly and Hao is more, the reserved and introverted guy. And I love them. I really love them. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait to post the pages. I still need to work on them. I didn't start, if I'm being honest. But I'm working on a lot of illustrations of them together, like this cover right now. I have another cover, and I don't know which one I will pick for the official cover, but we will see. We'll see. I really like this one. I have to say, I really like this one. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. Like I said, this one is very cute, but the other one is also pretty. Now we have my last and final big goal for this year, which is to publish my webtoon. For those who don't know what a webtoon is, it's basically just a webcomic, but instead of having individual pages, it's in a connecting scrolling format. And it's interesting. We will see what I will prefer in the future, because for the mini comic, it's the classic page format, but for the webtoon, I will have to learn other things again. So we will see what I think about the two formats. The webtoon is also the catalyst for why I decided to pursue being a comic creator for my future, because I was spending so much time on creating it that I was just I cannot even explain the feeling I was feeling. It was just an epiphany. I was like, this is exactly what I want to do. I cannot imagine doing anything else. but creating stories and doing it through art. It was, like I said, I can explain the feeling. My eyes just opened. It's like my third eye opened. But the reason why we are not starting with the webtoon is because, like I said a million times in this video, I need to improve my skills, my overall skills. And that's why I moved it to the back. But I still want to publish it this year because I'm obsessed with the story. And this story means so much to me. I cannot start to explain how much it means to me. It's like my first little baby. And I will do this year. And I'm already starting to rework the story again because there are a lot of things I need to revise. But I'm getting there, especially the character design. I need to work on it again. I will not tell you what the story is about because I want to create a lot of videos and content with this webtoon because it's my first webtoon and I want to record everything. Every little process I'm making will be on this channel. And I definitely want to also show you some tutorials on how I even create my stories and organize them with Milanote. I'm not sponsored by Milanote, but Milanote is definitely my lifesaver when it comes to organizing and writing all of my stories. And I want to share all of the tips and tricks I've learned while trying to do my webtoon and how I use Clip Studio Paint, because what you're seeing right now is Procreate. I'm not drawing on Clip Studio Paint, but I also know how to draw on Clip Studio Paint, and Clip Studio Paint is the perfect program for creating comics in general and web comics and webtoons. So if you also want to become a comic creator and you want to take this serious, then you should definitely use Clip Studio Paint. Clip Studio Paint is so good. I'm obsessed with Clip Studio Paint. And I also will share tutorials on how I create backgrounds and everything, basically my start to finish an episode process. So that are my goals for this year. I think they're very achievable, very realistic. Some of them, like I said, the webtoon one, I don't know, it takes a lot of time to create a webtoon, let alone an episode. So I don't know, but I'm very ambitious and I really want it. So that's the only thing that matters. Besides sharing my whole process and all my tutorials and everything with you, I want to be a motivation for you to just start whatever you want to. I don't know, this year I have the feeling that it's my time to do whatever I want and really follow my dreams, because the world is a very dark place and a lot of unfortunate things are happening, and a lot of people we might know or might not know that are very young are passing, and that just triggers the thought of, I don't know how long I'm about to be on this planet, so why should I be doing something with the time I have on this planet that I'm not even enjoying? I should live my life to its fullest potential. And I, especially last year, realized that the career I'm currently pursuing is not what I really want to do. I cannot see myself working in this field for too long. That's not my passion. And of course, it's scary, and society always tells you, especially if you want to be working in the creative work field, that it's not a good idea, that's not stable. And of course, I know that, but that's my dream, like I said. And why should I not do it just because I'm scared of not fulfilling societal standards? And there are ways how you can still live off of it and how you can work yourself up. And I will not know it if I don't try it. So I'm gonna do it. I don't care. This video was very nerve-wracking to do. I had a lot of things that didn't work out, and I needed to re-record this voice over because I was not satisfied with it. But I made it. That's the only thing that matters. And I'm one step closer to my dreams. So I cannot complain. So if you want to start whatever it is, fulfilling your dreams, buying the one thing you always wanted, just do it. Just do it. Just do it before it's really too late and you regret that you didn't do it sooner. So that's it from me. Thank you so much. If you took your precious time out of your day to watch this video, I love you so much. You're so amazing. I cannot believe it that I'm finally doing this. If you like this video, of course, I would appreciate it if you leave a like. And comment down below if you're also an artist and working on something, especially if you're working on a webcomic, a comics in general, or also a webtoon. I would love to read your work. I love seeing artists being creative and putting out their work. And if you want to follow my journey and want to see how far I can actually go, then I would love if you subscribe to me. I would appreciate it so much. And yeah, thank you so much. I wish you a wonderful day. Today for me in Germany, it's Sunday. So have a nice day. Bye.